Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. I never thought this was going to happen again, but it did. It's a MaximusBlack 2, MaximusBlack Says 2 tournament.
Yes.
The first one, a shit show.
It was something.
It was an actual
and a shit show
is
one of the ways in which you could describe it.
Yes. We are back. This is going to be we're going to be casting the first 2 rounds of MaximusBlack Says.
Yes.
So these are just going to be normal games. Both players are random.
Yes.
Looks like both players, I think that's 1 silver, 1 platinum.
Yeah.
Sure.
I mean, one could be tinfoil for all I know.
What the fuck?
That's that new strat. Reset the SCVs and they all get out faster. I actually have no idea. That was just some dumb shit.
All right.
That was Mr. MaximusBlack.
Yeah.
Hit me up with the sound of accidentally loading all of your SCVs in your command center right off the bat and probably losing out on a couple of minerals in the process.
Ah, shit.
Yeah.
I'm nervous. Arms are sweaty.
Knees weak.
Arms are heavy. All right. We have Smeef over here on the bottom right position of Coda.
Yes.
And up top left, we have Amazin. Amazin OJI. It's Amazino. Amazino? Amaze. That's what I'm gonna call him.
Amazing OG? Amazing OG. He said people started calling him emoji.
Emoji?
When your name is too complicated to actually pronounce, not because it's a different language, but because you just decided to start removing random vowels, you already fucked up.
Straight up. Guys, this is sponsored by LootCrate. G2A and JORD wood watches are back, guys, and we have a bunch of giveaways. Links to those are going to be in the description of this video. We have 3 $30 G2 $30 euro dollars, so even more.
30 euro dollars? Is
Yes.
the euro dollar the new euro?
It's the new euro.
It's the new euro.
It's the new euro.
Okay.
We have 3 $30 G2A gift cards to give away through the link that is. You can type an exclamation in the stream chat or just scroll underneath in the description. We also have a LootCrate subscriptions to give away. Link to that is going to be underneath as well. And the JORD Wood Watch 5% off and a $150 giveaway here on Twitch and YouTube. Link is underneath to enter, or you can type an exclamation JORD in the chat. That's all I'm going to say about the sponsors for now. We already know them.
Oh, don't worry.
You're going to hear lots of them.
They'll be brought up a few times.
I'm sure
Sometimes several times in one game. Because
go.
when there's nothing else happening, we're just gonna start calling out sponsors.
So I'm really excited about this tournament. We were originally going to, well, I brought up the idea to Adam. I may as well just talk while nothing's going on. Just a core here, double.
That's never happened here
gateway.
before.
We were gonna do a When Cheese Fails cold cast marathon, and I went on the website and we literally had, I think, 12 or 14 When Cheese Fails submitted.
Yeah.
So it just wasn't gonna happen. We need to cast like 20 of those things. So what we're gonna ask from you guys is please go and cheese as much as you can. This is gonna be one of the final times you're gonna be able to get casted for Heart of the Swarm for When Cheese Fails. So go out and cheese as much as you can, and then in October, instead of a tournament, we're gonna do a big cold cast marathon. Like, we're talking 20 games live on stream, and instead of prizes, we're gonna be just doing a crap ton of giveaways from our sponsors. Also, the month after, for November, we're going to be doing a LAGTV Says, where I won't be going through any of the builds and making tweaks. Adam won't be. You guys are going to dictate 100% what the builds are. I'm literally going to copy and paste them into a text file, and whichever ones get voted up the most will be the builds for the tournament. I'm gonna put it all in the hands of LAGTV.
Oh boy.
Hey, so if they complain, they gotta complain to themselves. You know what I'm saying? They can see how tough
that's some
it is.
meta shit. So on YouTube, the users will be complaining about each other instead of the content in which they just watched.
That's right.
We're flipping the script.
We're flipping the script
We're
all the
flipping
way.
the script.
And then hopefully by December, Legacy of the Void will be released, and then we can start our Legacy content. Okay, so now that we've gotten some of that out of the way.
Things are being shot, Mr. Black. What are we looking at right now?
Well, we just had a regular Reaper Scout here from Smeef. We've got an expansion going down. We've got a few Stalkers. warped in. It's so weird seeing regular warp times.
I'm just wondering why the stream looks like it's running at 2 frames a second right now in your preview.
I don't know, because it's 60 frames there. Could be whatever. Somebody says something about it in chat, then I'll worry about it.
We'll cross that bridge.
It says 60 frames on there with no frame drops. We should be good. Might be just my internet.
Yeah.
Yeah, so yeah, it's so weird. I was about to say it's so weird seeing Protoss warp in regular times because I've been playing Legacy of the Void.
Right, so now you're looking for them to like
it's like 16-second warp-in times.
Which is crazy.
Across the pylons, which is insane. So it's really weird.
Is Blizzard just like desperately trying to make the warp prism
Warp prism is a thing right now in Legacy of the Void. Without it, Protoss are
basically useless.
Yeah.
That's what I figured.
So we get some nice micro happening right now here from Amazing. Trying to pick off that supply depot, but Terran doesn't let it happen. But Terran is losing Marines left, right, and center here. Finally going to get those Marauders up in the front. He does not have Stim yet. So once he gets Stim...
It's on its way.
It's on its way. Once he gets Stim, then he'll be able to just kind of stim in there and kill these Stalkers very quickly. And BM, the Reaper, just kind of flies by.
Peace!
See you later.
Yeah, so I mean, yeah, Emoji has put in some work here. He's trying to get rid of this. I don't think he actually planned on getting rid of it originally. I think he's just going to bait maybe some SCVs down or something, just pick some stuff off.
He did damage there.
Which he totally successfully did.
Yeah.
And so I think he's poised to maybe back up now. I think the Terran could just overrun him if he went down. So this is a good time to back out, especially as soon as Stim finishes with his will in a few seconds. Meanwhile, we haven't seen. I'm surprised that we haven't seen Emoji work his way over for a third while he was doing all that down there.
Well, I mean. Yes and no. You can't really get a third too quickly against Terran because this shit happens.
Even when you're diddling their balls for a while.
Even when you're diddling their balls for a while, because what you're doing is you're just pissing them off, and they're just building a bunch of units.
They don't like blue balls, is what you're saying.
They don't like him. He's not even saturated here. He's just getting saturated here on the second.
So they're gonna bust one way or another. You don't get an option on that.
You don't get an option.
You don't get to walk away and be like, you know what? I thought about it for a while, and this is just not. I'm just not feeling it. You know, your dick don't taste too good. I'm gonna walk, and then Terran says, no, blue balls is not an option here. We're going all the way or no way. It's my way or the highway, and here he comes.
Yeah, and
literally,
this is gonna be a bad time for Smeef. He does not want to go up here. He still doesn't have any medevacs yet. We're still gonna be looking at another minute or two. He does stim in there, some decent stutter step, but didn't miss another stutter step there. He could have done some decent DPS. Needs to watch it. There's a sentry back there with enough energy. What the fuck? Force field was that?
That's, you know what that is? That's the I only have 1 sentry or 2 sentries and I'm just going to, I can't really do anything, but just because somebody's watching me right now, I need to look like I have my head screwed on right. That's what that force fields were.
Okay, making sure. Also, if the in-game sound was a little loud there, I apologize, guys. Battle.net did an update and it put it back to 100%, but should be good now. Should be
Technical alpha.
Technical alpha.
And I'm not talking about the stream, I'm talking about Starcraft.
You want to know what's nice?
What?
We're in the first game, we actually have a game happening.
It's true, because usually the first couple of games are just complete shit shows where it's one guy just wipes the other off the face of the map in like 2 seconds.
That's right, and we're talking a platinum versus a silver, so I mean the gap is fairly large. I don't remember which is which, but I'm going to assume Smeef is the silver player. But at the same time, he is getting a third. He's making all the right steps here. He's got some tech going. I don't know, maybe... I can't see this Protoss being a silver. I mean, this guy's really good for silver.
This would be the best silver I think I've ever seen if he's a silver.
Yeah, well, props if he's a silver. I'm just kind of comparing skill levels here. If I had to pick one, maybe the guy is just silver and hadn't played in a long time because not a lot of people are playing Starcraft as much anymore. But either way, both players are. What I'm trying to do is give a compliment right now. That's what I'm trying to do.
Yes, he's doing well.
He's doing very well.
He is doing very well.
All right. Well, here comes the death ball. This is not looking. This is scary.
Nothing about this is good for Emoji.
No.
If he was going to use an emoji to describe this situation, it would be a sad face.
It would be a very big sad.
Possibly even a shocked face followed by a sad face is what might be showing up on screen right now.
Although this is a very scary army, he still needs to get those zealots in front, and pretty much none of them are in the front. Here comes the stim. The zealots aren't in the front. There, he makes a switch, but he's going to take so much damage in the process. A good guardian shield, some really nice force fields. That immortal in the background is going to be doing some serious damage to these marauders. It's a lot of marauders.
Though.
But it's still not going to be enough. I mean, this immortal's still 100% health. He'll be able to kill off this, but the game is definitely not over yet. He has a bunker here, but nothing in it, unfortunately. He is building a lot of units, and since Amazin is going to be attacking the third, it will buy Smeef a little bit of time to get some reinforcements here, get him hooked up in this bunker, and maybe just stay alive for a little bit longer. And here comes some more reinforcements here from Amazin. Very good attack, even though it was like worst case scenario for Amazin. He did not have his zealots in the front, so they took a lot of damage, like trying to get into the front. But still had enough. You just had so many units. And here's the thing: if Smeef had medevacs, I think that would have been Smeef's fight right there.
If the medevacs, the medevacs have taken an awfully long time to arrive. And honestly, like when you first attacked, if you had medevacs, that could have been obviously a much more potent poke up into the Protoss base. And certainly in terms of that defense, there were so many marauders that a couple of medevacs probably could have allowed him to completely clean that up.
Oh, absolutely, absolutely. Here comes another push, and this is not looking good here for Smeef. Here comes the Zealots in the front this time, which is going to be a little bit worse for Smeef. Beautiful force field, not allowing what? Well, actually, here comes some more units. That actually would have been...
it was a good force field.
It was a beautiful force field.
The force field did its job.
It was nice.
It did its job. It is done. That medevac almost losing its hot picked up units. Gonna drop them back in the rear. That first immortal goes down, but he's not going to be able to get the other one. He's going to go back up this ramp and play this a little more safely.
Very well played there from Smeef. He picked off that one immortal, and the stutter step is very real for Smeef there on that ramp. Nice pickups with the medevacs as well, and he's going to clean it up. Wow, he actually cleaned that shit up. And now he's going to grab a third. Very well played. Very nice.
Very nice.
Very, very nice.
I'm not gonna start that because you're gonna end up getting stuck
I'll be doing
on
that shit
for the
all
next,
day.
Like 3 days.
Like, hey, very honorable attacker. His reinforcements though are just the proxy pylons they're not even really proxy. They're just like halfway on the other side of the map. He really needs to have like a proxy pylon here or even here. I love putting them here. That way you can warp down here on the low ground. Same with here. If you want to be safe over this way, but it's just a little too far away. He does have one here, but the debris is in the way, so he's not really like if he was able to reinforce during that fight. I'm not sure he would have won, but I think he would have cleaned up a lot of SCVs here and maybe even forced off a liftoff. And now look at this, Smeef 90 supply to 93, and unfortunately, Amaze.
There's nothing there.
He's sitting on no tech.
There's nothing.
Where's your Colossus?
He stopped.
Where's your High Templar?
The Colossus are on the way. Everything, all of his upgrades, all of his everything. You know, his Zealot charge, 2 Colossus, everything is back home.
Yeah.
And he's kind of brave to be walking around with that, but I mean, he didn't need that many units to go poke around the bottom of the map to see what was down there.
No.
Because you know, he run into anything, you're screwed, as we just witnessed.
God.
And now he doesn't have nearly the army he could have had before.
Are you serious? Is Smeef gonna win this game?
This could be it. This could be it. Now he's got medevacs.
Are you?
The medevacs are here. And the last time, at least the third is
gone. And look at this. Smeef is going to grab a third in behind here. What a game. This is a really solid game, guys. Back and forth. I thought for sure that Smeef was in a lot more trouble than what he actually is. Amazing just did not...
imagine if he just picked up and then just...
and went right over here.
Went right over there.
It'd have been salty. But charge lot, so charge lot with Colossus, a very, very scary unit composition for Terran, for the Marine medic.
So he's smartly getting out of there. He's not going to overcommit. He's got the third.
He picked the third and ran.
Which means his third can get up and running now.
Yep.
And because he's Terran, he has these things called mules that, when used properly, are very effective. Less so as lawn ornaments. Pretty expensive lawn ornaments, honestly.
Wow, very ballsy here from Amazing. He's actually gonna try and come down and attack. I always like to get 4 Colossus before really going. I find once you have 4 of them, it's pretty much just a one swipe from the 4, and basically whatever's in that line just gets disintegrated.
Rip.
When you have 2 or 3, it's not necessarily the case, but he does have those charge lots, and if he can apply enough pressure here, he might be able to pick a good enough fight, take out the 3rd, and then back off. He really needs to tech into Templars and get those high temps out for the 3rd fight. Now, this
could be a bad spot.
Oh boys, here we go. He's gonna pick off 3 easy.
He's basically walking into high ground Colossus, which the Colossus readily gave up to him.
Oh, here we go. I love it. He's got a separate hotkey for the Colossus, and the Colossus not doing damage where they need to be dealing damage at. And this is actually looking pretty good here for Amazing. He managed to get Smeef's 3rd up and lift off and away. And oh, beautiful flank there with the Zealots and the Colossus on the side. He's got that range, dealing exuberant amounts of damage. And I think that this is going to be GG. You like that word?
That's like every now and then you use that word, and one day you're gonna say it right, but today is not that day.
I didn't say it? I didn't say it right?
It's exuberant.
Oh.
There's no word in English language that ends with the NCE for exuberance.
Just go fuck right off. Just go fuck right off. I was pulling out my MaximusBlack
Those $5
dictionary.
words! $5 words!
Pulling out the MaximusBlack dictionary. Man.
Well,
I'll wake up.
The damage is real, either way.
It's game over.
And it's so real that another couple of Colossus have joined the battle now.
What a back and forth fight. What a beautiful game for the first game here in the tournament, and a normal game to boot. Oh god, those SCVs just got decimated.
There you go. That's like a $3 word.
That's a $3 word?
That's a $3 word. And a lot of people still use that word. Exuberant is not something that people use very often.
Exuberant. What did I say?
Exuberance.
Exuberant.
Which you've said for months, and every time I hear it, my you know, back in my mind, my brain goes.
I'll deal with it.
Hey, the effort was made.
Thank you.
The effort.
I'm trying, man. It's early. I just got off like a 21.5-hour stream.
Yeah, what the hell? I saw your freaking message or your tweet or whatever or whatever on Facebook, and it was like, might as well go to bed 7 o'clock in the morning, and I was like,
yeah, that happened.
Shit.
Beautiful game. Wow, what a game 1. I wish I could do a best of 3 with these guys. That game was so good.
Yeah, that was a great game.
Back and forth, lots to talk about. Not really a dull moment throughout the whole game, pretty much, well, the very beginning, like every other StarCraft match, but it was golden all the way through. So shoutouts to our sponsors for once again making this possible. G2A.com. You can pick up the new Mad Max game for less than 25 bucks, which is like a $60 game on Steam. JORD Woodwatch, guys, go pick them up. Holiday season is coming. I know you guys don't want to think about that, but it's coming. Perfect gift, 5%
I mean,
off.
you Americans just buy everything at Thanksgiving time anyway, so I mean, before Christmas even. Thanksgiving is coming.
And
be like Mr. Bean, buy a JORD Woodwatch, and then while stuffing the turkey, accidentally lose your new JORD Woodwatch.
And you like what I'm doing here? Also, LootCrate. We got...
oh, shit!
You like that transition I just did there?
There's no technical alpha on there,
There's no technical alpha because the shit is right. That's
still...
right. The shit is on release right now. Let's go. LootCrate.com, guys. Want to give a big shout out to everybody that has been picking up a LootCrate subscription. This month is Summon. We're going to have some Pokemon stuff, some Hearthstone, some Simpsons. Yo, do you know what those two things are? In the red and green? You know what games those are from or what programs those are from?
When I first saw this, which was, I think, like the last week or something.
Yeah.
I couldn't for the life of me figure out what they are.
I've been trying, and I asked the chat, and nobody's really said anything.
It's the green guy and the red guy.
Well, anyway, this is the theme for September. I know that the Fallout one is going to be happening soon, so it might be in October. I have no idea. But here it is, Summon. You can use the promo code BOUS for 10% off. Also, if you want a chance to win a subscription to Loot Crate, link is underneath this video, and in the chat you can type in exclamation Loot Crate and go check them out there. You can also go and check out all their previous crates as well. So big thanks to our sponsors. And we'll see you guys for the next game. We're off to a good start.
Yes.
Can this be the tournament?
Hey, Mr. Black.
Yeah.
Who's that Pokemon?